close to the wrist. I thought that was just because, like, I only changed the textures. I didn't change the mesh kind of thing. But that's actually what it looks like, so hooray. So another thing that's also pretty cool to mention is that there is actually a mask inside of the hood itself. Now, the cool thing about this hood, or this mask, is that it actually comes from the mod that the armor comes from. The armor actually does come with a metallic looking mask. The only thing though is that it looks very creepy, so I chose to keep the cloth mask over it. But in lore, there is no cloth mask. It's just a metallic plate that goes over your face, and that sort of disguises you, similar to another item that we will be going into and getting next time. Are you ready, Tess? I'm going to be using the Heavenly God King's Blade, and we are going to go and wander inside Dark Fathom Cave. Ah, wonderful. You were... Ah, okay. Yeah. Although something I want to find out is that I changed you a little bit. Did I ever... Ah, I didn't hide it. Alright. Ah, I never changed it back to its original settings. I'll have to go do that. Yes, Tess, that'll be something I patch in. So this is the item that allows me to create light. Alright, Tess. I was gonna say, strange there's no enemies. Alright.
Yes, my love.
I'm sorry for hurting you, Tess. Yeah. So this weapon is actually stronger than Twisted Light, which it makes sense into the lore of what this weapon is actually supposed to be. So the lore of this weapon is that it is a weapon that was designed to be used by a god to help discipline other gods into not changing what they're normally supposed to do. So if you're in terms of Tess, so if Tess's goal is to make sure that magic is balanced, in this case, let's say, like, make sure that the light and dark magic stay equal. But if Tess herself tries to make light magic tip the scales, then this god that has this weapon would just smack her a little bit with it. Now, enough to do equivalent to us would be like little paper cuts. Because, you know, those things are very hurtful, too. Paper cuts are very, well, they're annoying. Especially if you get one that's in a weird spot. Yeah, they get real nasty. They get real nasty. Especially depending on where they are. It gets really, really bad. Yes, the Heavenly God King's Blade. Yeah, so it was a weapon that was supposed to help discipline gods, keep them in line. It was also designed... Ah, okay, so it's not removing the lighting, though, which is weird. I'll have to ask the person that made the light spell in particular how to do it. Oh, I've read the Shrine of Sheogorath. I should find the altar and place the staff near it. I'm no longer feeling the urge to possess the staff of the Everscamp. Alright. Drop. I placed the staff near the altar at the Shrine of Sheogorath. The scamps seem pleased with their new home. And best of all, have stopped following me. I should return to Rosentia with the news. I want this over here. There we go, that looks a lot better. Hey you, Flame Atronach! Go down! There we go. Look at that. That looks beautiful. I already know what I'm going to do with that, though. I'm going to create my own version of the Staff of the Everscamp. Except for I have an idea of what I want to do with it. Because there's a... I think Lost Spires has a scamp skin texture thing. I might go and use that. Sounds like something I would end up liking a lot. You sell for a lot of money. So how did the... So another thing, though, is, like, how did the sword get into Drathis' hands? Well, the god that held the sword thought that Drathis was, you know, like, trying to pretend that he was a god, pretty much. So he tried to discipline him. Unfortunately, one of Drathis' special things, well, especially his armor, is that it didn't get scratched by the sword. So Drathis did the cool thing that some like superheroes do, where they grab the person by the neck, kind of thing. So he grabbed the god by the neck, pretty much held him up, and then cracked the neck, pretty much. And then he just looked at the blade and, like, felt its power, kind of thing, and then looked at it and went, huh. And then he just... I want to see. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I'll have to go figure out why it's doing that. Oh, I guess Tess got stuck behind the wall. Yep. Behind the rock. That's cool. And then Drathis ended up deciding, though, that the sword was too strong to be in mortal hands. So he decided to use the Hammer of Tampering on it. And why it's also called the God King's Blade is not because it, like, there was a god that was a king that was a god kind of thing. It was more so like the gods would bless kings with the sword kind of thing. So pretty much like the gods would knight a king kind of thing. For like holy cities and such like that. So that's kind of like where that stems from too. And that's all pretty much what it's like what the sword is supposed to be, but it's not supposed to look like this. It's supposed to look like a holy relic, but because it got tampered into the heart kind of thing, it changed into more of a evil looking weapon that changed its nature pretty much. Hello.
I don't see any scamps or the staff.
You will later, scamps.
I'm still having the floors scrubbed. What do those things eat anyway? Yuck.
You didn't see what they were eating? Danger staff.
As promised, here's the ring. I bought it from a shop in the Imperial City many years ago for an ex-lover of mine.
Oh.
He ran off with someone else, so now the ring belongs to you. The owner of the shop called it the Ring of Eidolon's Edge. I think you'll like it.
Cool.
Farewell, and may you find your way home safely each night to a warm fire.
Thank you. It's a bit of a weird thing to say, but okay. Ring of Eidolon's Edge. I think it boosts Blade and Blunt, I think? Blade and Block, sorry. Not Blade and Blunt. There was another item I think that does that. Do I want Nimir? No, Nimir is a little bit too strong for that. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll do the Jermaine one, and then that'll be it. There's like, I think only like 3 quests with it, so it should be fine. I think it's 3. Oh, right, yeah. Anyway. Tess.
How can I help?
I want you to stay here for a few.
All right.
Hopefully I'll remember you next time. I don't know where Cat is, though. Is Cat still at that glade? Okay, did I accept it from this end or no? Hello there.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, what can you do for me? Bitnell the Cursebringer.
He's captain of the Coral Guard. During the day, you can usually find him on patrol with us around the city.
Oh, okay. I don't know why that's there. Anyway, Reynold Jermaine.
Yes, it's quite odd. Reynold, who I bumped into several times in Coral, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seemed sober, which is a refreshing change. Usually Reynold is stumbling around Coral drunk as can be.
What?
Very odd, but then it's really none of my business.
Wait, what? I think he said Coral twice. I think he was supposed to say Chayton Hall. I think he was supposed to say Chayton Hall, not Coral. I heard Coral twice. Why? I heard Coral twice. I swear, I heard Coral twice. I heard him say, like, I bumped into him during Coral sober, and I bumped into him Coral drunk.
How are you?
And it's like, you mean Chain Hall sober, right?
Well met.
Hey there, buddy.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. I've never been to Shadenhall.
This sounds like me trying to pretend drunk.
Oh, hang on, you're someone else.
Hang on,
Oh,
somebody else.
my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? Well, I'm sick of it. Sick and
tired and sick. And perhaps a little drunk.
Never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... You're going to tell him I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then. Off you go.
Cool, I got 50 gold for nothing.
Impersonate me, will you? There's only one, what was my name again? Oh yeah, only one Reynold.
I love that, it's funny. Besmirched by a good name. I do a fine good job doing that myself, thank you very much. It's like, I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing you want to say out loud. Alright, let's use spatial distortion. I'm gonna find a better name for it. I think I have one in mind. Okay, we need to go to where? Why don't you have something in Chayton Hall, though? Like, why don't you point it in the center of Chayton Hall, then? Alright, and we're off. Unfortunately, it didn't jump. Come on. Do the... Oh, it's not doing the jump thing. I'm too fast for that. There you go. Perfect. And now we're going to be up in here. Acrobatics. Acrobat... Oh, dang. I don't know what it is. What is my acrobatics? What's my acrobatics? I thought... What? 27. I have a feeling that something glitched. Anyway. I could probably make all of this just like one script effect. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that timer. Ooh. Okay. I love this. I love going like this. It looks so derpy, but it looks so good. Why is there a random guard over here?
I've heard you know how to move in light armor.
Yeah, because let's see here. Do I take fall damage? That means I'm not 100. Alright, that helps. He's gonna better wait an hour. There we go. Perfect. Why was there a loading screen? Usually that means something's about to happen. Anyway, it's fine. I have a feeling it's about to crash at some point, so that's why I'm saving a lot more. I should save a lot more often, but eh.
We're here to help.
What Reynold Jermaine?
Reynold Jermaine. No. Don't know anyone by that name. There's a Gilbert Germain in town, however. Maybe he can help you.
Ah, okay. Where is he?
He's staying over at the Newlands Lodge.
Oh, okay then.
But you also might find him walking around town. Good luck.
That's good. That's good to know.
See.
Oh, he's in the tavern. That's awesome. Hello.
Greetings, Orc.
I'm looking for a Germain.
Want to talk to you?
Germain? Is that you, by any
Is there
chance?
something I can do for you?
Yes. Reynold Germain.
He's alive? I was told that my mother and brother never survived. This is amazing. I'll need to go see him at once. You'll have to excuse me. I'd better leave right away. But please, come and see us in Coral. It would be wonderful for us both to be able to thank you for helping us find each other again.
Okay. Before you say anything,
This reunion will be the happiest day of my life.
Hi there. How goes it? Not well. I've heard that
Greetings,
Hilda Thorpe knows a
Imperial.
lot about Alterish.
Hi.
How to cast shields and that sort of...
Should you...
alright, so he should be going super fast. So now we're gonna go super fast too. Alright. Whee! Alright. To Coral we go.